The second unit in the Contemporary Issues and Trends course is going to be Peace Education. Peace education will be looking at two broad aspects. One, we will be certainly looking at what is peace itself, and then we will be looking at conflict, why it exists, how it can be resolved, and how can it be managed, because only the presence or absence of conflict can lead to or promote peace. And in today's world, where conflict is inevitable, the need to study peace is critical. So, why does one need to study peace? Why is it so important, especially today? There are lots of concerns around the world in terms of security and safety. When these two premises are in question, that is, security of individuals and safety of individuals, peace is threatened. When peace is threatened, conflict shows up. And so we need to look at peace studies in terms of promoting peace and dropping out the need for conflict, or at least minimizing it to a minimum. Peace education involves peace studies, and like anything else, it is a process. Anything in education should be looked at as a process, not as a product. Yes, if the process is good, the product will automatically show and be reflected. But peace studies or peace education should be seen as a process. How do we do it? Not what is the end result of it. The end result should be automatically seen. It has to be born and reborn again and again, which means if you set a particular curriculum or syllabus for peace studies today, it may be useless and redundant 6 months down the line because other types of conflicts, especially in the international arena, have come about. And therefore, we need to revisit the curriculum every so often. The peace studies curriculum or the peace education curriculum will need to be updated on a regular basis because conflicts tend to change, new conflicts tend to emerge, old conflicts tend to die away, and so doing the same thing may not guarantee the same results 6 months or a year down the line, and therefore we will need to be careful what we include here and why we include something here. A portion of the peace curriculum may be short-lived, and some portions of the peace curriculum may still need to be continued. After all, when we look at conflict or when we address conflict, we are not really simply looking at conflict in the world. We are looking at conflicts even in families, even in societies, even in communities, and thereby we begin with the family and see how these conflicts can be managed and thereby resolved. So we are looking at the small units first, extending out into the larger world and looking at global conflicts, which really are wars. And so, how can we resolve these conflicts? How can we avoid these conflicts? How can we prevent these conflicts from happening? Would all be part of peace studies curriculum and peace education. Peace studies explores handling of conflict by peaceful means. Yes, conflict can be resolved through fighting, conflict can be resolved through argumentation, and that's not good. How do we resolve conflicts in a peaceful way, where both parties, or however many parties are involved, actually benefit? So it has to be mutually acceptable. The solutions will have to be mutually acceptable to all the different groups involved. Only when such can happen, that is, conflict can be resolved through peaceful means, will peace flourish, will peace be sustained, and will peace be observable and continue within the given realm of wherever this conflict requires peaceful negotiation and settlement.